All right. Is this thing on? Am I doing it? Am I doing a stream? I've never tried this before, but this seemed like a good time for it. Um it's exactly as it says in the title. I don't have music set up, so I might as well put showdown sound on. It's Regulation H tournament on Limitless, but the reason it's called Theorymon Thursday is every week they choose an underused Pokemon in Regulation H that every player has to use on their team for that week's tournament. So this is my first time playing in one of these, but I love the concept. I really enjoy exploring underused Pokemon and team building with artificial restrictions. So now that I have some more time to play Reg H, I definitely want to join a bunch of these as long as they keep going. This week's Pokemon is Hawlucha, and I made my team a couple days ago, and I don't know if I cooked too hard or didn't cook hard enough. I think it's one of those two. But I figured Hawlucha, the main thing to do with that is run a terrain with a seed to activate Unburden. Hawlucha, sort of the one thing it has going for it is that it can be very fast in that way with Unburden. The easiest way to set that up is with a seed. So I think most people are going to be bringing Rillaboom or Indeedee. I think Rillaboom is a little more likely because it pairs well with Hawlucha, in that Indeedee doesn't necessarily lend itself to the fast playstyle that Hawlucha might want, and also Hawlucha gets coaching, and spoiler, that's the main way that I could think of to use Hawlucha. It doesn't hit especially hard. I've tried using it as an offensive threat, even in Sword and Shield with Dynamax, and it was kind of underwhelming. And it doesn't have a great special move pool either, but it does, support move pool, but it does get coaching. And Rillaboom benefits from that, and Indeedee doesn't. That said, I had to be special and different, so I've gone with Galarian Weezing with Misty Surge. It's slower than Rillaboom and Indeedee, so it'll get terrain control over either one of those. Not over Pincurchin, if anyone brings that. And I didn't check Rillaboom's pre-evolutions, but my guess is Weezing doesn't underspeed them either, but I don't think anyone will be using them. So that's fine. Weezing also is a good check to opposing Rillaboom with its poison typing and with Sludge Bomb. I realized way too late that Toxic Spikes is not actually that helpful when Misty Surge is going to prevent status, but if they try to pivot around and reset their terrain, then Toxic Spikes can still punish that, so that's something, I guess. And then I have Dondozo as the main coaching recipient. I'm not much of a Dozo-Giri player, so this could definitely turn out to be a mistake, but I figure Dondozo with its double Omni boost, stack coaching on top of that, that's going to be very strong and very hard for some teams to take down. I don't know. I went through a few ideas. I don't remember what they are because I didn't write them down. I'm getting a warning about the stream. Hang on. Okay, I don't know what, if anything, I can do about that, but hopefully this is working. I'll find out later if it isn't. Anyway, yeah, so Dondozo, Tatsugiri, and then I have a Toxic Orb, Tatsugiri, so that I can get Hawlucha in next to boosted Dondozo and boost it further with coaching. I thought about the speed boosting Tatsugiri, but I don't know. I just could never commit to that. Or I can get Weezing in to check an opposing Rillaboom. Scarf Annihilate, of course, helps to set up the Toxic Orb Tatsugiri. It also can... I actually have to be careful not to set up Misty Terrain before I activate the Toxic Orb in that mode. But it also can benefit from coaching itself. I actually, for a long while, was cooking Misty Explosion Weezing with Endure Tatsugiri, and then I remembered that if I get Weezing in before I've activated the Tatsugiri play, then I can't poison Tatsugiri because of the Misty Terrain preventing the poison. So Misty Explosion Weezing unfortunately didn't work out. Maybe if I brought a neutralizing gas set, it would, but I brought Misty Terrain for Hawlucha, so what can you do? But yeah, get Hawlucha in Terrain, and it can also boost Annihilate. And then Tyranitar is yet another Pokemon that benefits from coaching. Plus, it's my, hopefully, answer to like Indeedee or Marouche stuff, because the rest of my team is not necessarily great into that, and I think there's a good chance that we see a lot of it in this tournament. Although, there aren't that many people signed up for the tournament. I think there are like 10. Okay, 12. 12 people signed up for the tournament. So there won't necessarily be a lot of anything, but Yeah, AV Tyranitar is supposed to be my out to the extent that I have one into size spam stuff. Then it also benefits from coaching, which is largely why I ended up choosing it. Actually, the first version of my team sheet that I submitted had Houndoom instead of Tyranitar. Houndoom also being a strong... Well, Tyranitar is a strong answer to some teams as well because it turns off the sun, but Houndoom with Flash Fire can really mess up an Armarouge's day or certain Sun teams' days. It was a very fun idea, and nobody uses Houndoom, so I kind of wanted to stick to it, but in the end I decided Tyranitar was probably better here. And so that's the team. Just have to wait a few minutes for the tournament to get started, but yeah, I'm not saying it's a good team, and I'm certainly not saying that it's a team that I can use well, because again, I've never really built up my Dondozo skills, but it should be fun and interesting at least. And hey, if people did bring a bunch of Rillaboom like I'm expecting, maybe this Galarian Weezing will kind of get the jump on those. We'll have to wait and see. Should be starting in 3 minutes. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm very new to this. I've never tried to stream before, and I can see that I have no viewers right now. I'm not sure how much I'll be chattering in these next couple minutes, but good to get some practice at least, I guess. The drink of choice tonight is blackberry iced tea. Probably would have gotten the blood orange one that I've used for some long videos lately, but they didn't have it in the store when I was there. Blackberry's a nice flavor. I kind of forgot to put it in the fridge though, so that's a little unfortunate. It's not quite room temperature, but a little closer than I'd like. Well, what can you do? What's not room temperature is this team. For better or for worse. Would have been interesting to use Houndoom, but yeah, I think, especially with Tyranitar getting a special defense boost from the Sandstream, I actually thought about not running Sandstream because the rest of my team doesn't benefit from it, but that boost on top of the Assault Vest, hopefully this Tyranitar will just eat size spam teams for dinner. Houndoom could have been fun. I don't know. Alright, should be getting started any minute now. Just waiting for that Discord notification sound. I guess I can also keep an eye on the Limitless page. Oh, we're up to 14 registrations now. One person hasn't checked in, so it might only be 13 players, but it was like 7 when I was checking on the tournament earlier today. So it's still small, but it's picking up a little bit, and that's definitely what I want to see here. Hopefully there will be a bunch more of Theorymon Thursday, because I really love the concept. So I would hate to see it do badly right now. That said, under different circumstances, it's pretty late in my time zone. Under different circumstances, I'm not sure I would be playing. Hopefully I can play a good number of these. Okay, should be time to get started. Any moment now. Might as well keep the team sheet on screen in the meantime. Or at least the top half of it. But you know the bottom half. Tatsugiri, Annihilate, Tyranitar. Just gonna check the Discord. Oh, they're gonna start 5 minutes late. Well, they actually moved the time earlier, not very long ago. I think they're adjusting for that now to give people a little more chance to find out about the change. So they're going to start 5 minutes later than they said, which is still 40 minutes earlier than originally scheduled. It's actually not even that late in my time zone right now. These showdown tournaments go by quickly. The original starting time was late in my time zone. But yeah, it should start. This time when I say it should start in 3 minutes, I mean that. This time it's for real. You know what I can do while I wait? I can try to pull up the stream on my phone on my personal Google account and check that everything's working. It looks like it is. I see myself live. So I'm going to call that good enough. I believe I have a 1 minute delay on, so if I click around, well, I still might as well put the team sheet back up and make sure that happens in a minute. And then I'll know that the stream is working properly, or close enough to it. Now I have one viewer, but it's me. Well, first attempt at streaming. Going okay so far, I think. I'm just watching YouTube on my phone now, waiting for the tab to change. Well, of course, I wait for the tournament to start. A minute sure can feel like a long time when you're waiting for it. Wait, I can try to pull up the stream. Sorry, didn't mean for you to hear that. But apparently, a minute ago, I just had the idea to watch on my phone. So hey, we're almost there. Almost there. There we go. Test complete. I'm satisfied that it's working. Really, I just did that to kill time while I wait for the tournament. Roll through the team one more time. Hawlucha, Galarian Weezing, Dondozo, Tatsugiri, Annihilate, Tyranitar. You know this by now. All right. I guess I haven't talked about any of my Terra types. Ghost covers Hawlucha against Fake Out. Couldn't really think of much else to do with his Terra type. Maybe Grass would have been good. Flying makes Galarian Weezing immune to ground attacks, and no longer weak to steel, and immune to Dondozo's Earthquake. Dragon gives Dondozo a bunch of resistances and stab on order up. Tatsugiri gets Ghost for Fake Out. Annihilate gets Stellar, so that if I am using it for damage, I can get a boost on any one of these. Actually, I thought about changing Rock Slide to U-Turn when I added Tyranitar, but I'm not going to try to do that now. And Flying Tyranitar can help me play around something like an Aura Sphere from an opposing Armarouge or something like that. And it's just a good Terra type on Tyranitar. Good defensive synergy with Tyranitar's existing typing. Pretty straightforward all around. Can't say I put a ton of thought into the Terra types this time. Should be getting started now. Any moment. Two views. Wow, I think only one of those is me. Still no word from the organizers. I think. Actually, there's a channel I haven't checked yet. But no, still not getting going just yet. No, that's okay. Someone dropped too. We're down to 13 now. And one still hasn't checked in. Unfortunate, but you get the turnout you get. My PDL rival, who beat me in the final last season, has, I see, joined the tournament. So that's good. I hope I get to play that guy again. Actually, I've played one tournament in this Discord server before. That one was just standard Reg H. There was no Theorymon gimmick. And I lost to that guy in the final again. So maybe we can keep that streak going. Or do better. Who's to say? But maybe my legacy is just losing to Think Boy in tournament finals. Server, by the way, is Biff Pips Battle Frontier. That's BIFFPIPP. You'll probably find it plugged on Reddit somewhere or something. I found it from some PDL people who were playing. I did one before my recent, after I recorded my recent Superior video, but before it went public. I played a tournament on Limitless on this Discord server with that same team. Got second place. Superior, the team needs a lot of revision. The mouse ape stuff just doesn't work, but I'm a little more of a Superior believer now than I was. It was snowballing through some games. I think I do want to revise that team sometime. Because Superior is one of my favorite Pokemon, and it's fun to use. And don't know if there's ever going to be a better time than this in Gen 9, where the Stellar type is available and probably won't be ever again afterward. This kind of feels like the window to play with Superior if that's something I want to do. I'll probably work on that team some more soon. But I don't know, I have some other stuff in the pipeline as well. Definitely thought we'd have started by now. Okay, looks like we're about to. The showdown sound is going to be loud, isn't it? Well, I can adjust that as needed. I haven't played with it on in a while. I just vaguely remember that it's loud. Okay, looks like we're starting. Looks like 5 rounds of Swiss. My first opponent has Hawlucha, Indeedee, Armarouge, Palafin, Weavile, Blood Moon, or Saluna. So it's high spam with some other interesting stuff. It is Unburdened, Psychic Seed, Hawlucha with Swords Dance. Okay. Gonna connect with my opponent quickly. Okay, got their showdown name. And we're all set. I'm ready for this showdown music to be loud. Yeah, let's adjust that a little bit. I'm not sure that made any difference. Good luck, have fun to my opponent. Let's try again. These sliders aren't doing anything, are they? Well, maybe they will in the next battle. I don't know how it works. Okay, what do I do into this? The Weavile doesn't have low kick. So Tyranitar feels like a pretty safe lead. I'll lead Annihilate, Tyranitar, Hawlucha. Dondozo. I think that's my basic game plan for a matchup like this. We'll see if it works. Okay, they lead Weavile. So they're threatening the Fake Out. They're also threatening a bunch of stuff into Tyranitar with this Palafin. Let's just Final Gambit the Palafin slot. They can't Fake Out Annihilate. If we get something else with the Final Gambit, that's fine. They don't have a Ghost type. And I think I'll switch Tyranitar out to Dondozo, which might put me in an awkward position later, but Tyranitar doesn't have Protect, and I'm not eager to leave it in on this. Okay, that just gets rid of the Palafin, so that's nice. What if I just bring Hawlucha in and I start coaching Dondozo without the Tatsugiri? Oh, this could be a problem. I don't have a fighting attack on Dondozo, you might have noticed. Wait, does coaching... Can coaching be redirected by Follow Me? The fact that you target it kind of makes me suspect that maybe it can. Okay, but giving it coaching to Indeedee isn't the end of the world when I have Unaware Dondozo, so I'm just going to try it anyway. And... yeah. Oh, well, I actually meant to target the Ursaluna there. Okay, coaching cannot be redirected, so that's good to know. I might just lose to Ursaluna. How do I beat this thing? I don't know that I do, especially when... Oh, I haven't used my Terra yet. I can use it now. Wait, which of my Pokemon is faster? Tyranitar. That's not what I was hoping. Well, I'll just Rock Slide then to try to get the Indeedee. They don't follow me. So I was considering a low kick into Ursaluna, but then I thought that might be redirected. Missing the Rock Slide into Ursaluna is a little unfortunate. But this next Rock Slide should do a lot. But then they get Weavile back in and they just win with that. Also, I missed Indeedee again, and they have Heal Pulse. So, yeah, just lose to that. Okay, so that was game one. That mode didn't work very well. I guess the sliders do affect the next game, because I can't hear anything now. I'm going to put them... I can barely hear anything. It's very faint, so I'm going to put them up to kind of a middle ground. Maybe I need the Dozogiri stuff this game. I'm going to try leading Hawlucha Tyranitar with Dondozo and Tatsugiri in the back. This might be the wrong thing to do, because I might need Annihilape's fighting attacks into Weavile and Ursaluna, but... I don't know, on paper I still like, you know, a coaching boosted Rock Slide or something like that into Indeedee and Armarouge. Oh, they do lead Indeedee Armarouge this game, so we might actually get to do that. What does the Armarouge have? Armor Cannon, Expanding Force, Wide Guard, and Protect. Alright, well then I'm going to read a Wide Guard. I'm gonna go coaching knockoff into Armarouge. And if I knock off Indeedee instead, that's still good. Yeah, this is weird. I could very, very faintly hear the music. Hopefully I'll get the balance better in game 3, when we hopefully go to a game 3. They just knock out my Hawlucha right there. Just trying to get some damage into this Hawlucha, and I'll go ahead and Terra Flying knockoff. But I'm definitely in the back foot. With this crazy team that I cooked up. Okay, well there goes the Ndidi. And there goes the Hawlucha. Not quite as on the back foot anymore, am I? And they've used their Terra. Of course, I've also used mine. They have Wide Guard on the Armarouge. Also Protect. I'm going to Protect Dondozo and try to get rid of Armarouge with Knockoff. Be nice if it works. Hyper Voice shouldn't do, too much into AV Tyranitar. Expanding Force does a lot, but it still doesn't KO. We got rid of Armarouge, so we should just be able to beat Ursaluna now. I think I can just swap Tyranitar out for Tatsugiri and send a Wave Crash. But now I have to think about Game 3, because I don't think they lead Ndidi Armarouge again. I think I have to consider not leading Tyranitar this time. You know what? I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to lead Wheezing Tyranitar and still bring Dozogiri in the back. And if they throw their Hawlucha or even their Weavile at me early to try to adjust, then Wheezing can mess with that. There's the Weavile. This admittedly makes the Ursaluna a problem. I think they probably fake out Tyranitar, but this will be nice if they don't. Actually, if I think they're probably faking out Tyranitar, I think I should Sludge Bomb into Weavile instead of protecting Wheezing. Ideally, I don't need... I can KO it through the Sash anyway because I have the Sandstorm. So Strange Steam into Weavile. Terraflying Low Kick. They'll probably stop some part of this, but if it works, then I'm in a great position. They fake out Wheezing. Okay. Wheezing gets ejected out. That's actually not ideal right now. Kind of forgot I had the eject button. Blood Moon does a lot of damage to Tyranitar, but it doesn't KO. Unfortunately, Low Kick doesn't KO back. But what is stopping me from just switching in Tatsugiri here and clicking like an Earthquake? I think I can just do that. Nice. They Ice Sharded the Tyranitar slot. Doesn't KO Weavile, but some good chip. Getting DD in. I can knock Weavile out here with another Earthquake. Unless they swap to Hawlucha. Knockoff is unfortunate, as I'm still in the Sandstorm and I don't have my leftovers, but Dondozo has done a lot of damage already at this point. There's their Hawlucha. Just try to Wave Crash it. If I get redirected, then I just hit Ndidi. That's fine. And again, it's unaware Dondozo, so that Swords Dance doesn't do anything for them. Well, against my other Pokemon it might, but not before they get rid of Dondozo. Yeah, that Acrobatics did a little bit of chip, and then Hawlucha's gone. GG's to my opponent. I thought it was pretty doomed after game 1, but we turned it around. So, lost game 1. Oh, my opponent reported, but just verify. Lost game 1, won games 2 and 3. And I'll check where we are in the round now. I guess it is 13 players in the end. And there are just 3 sets still being played. But yeah, considering how unsure I am about this team, that wasn't a bad start. Oh, just 2 sets still being played. And it looks like they're reporting scores as they go, and both sets are 1-0 right now. So they could end quickly, or they could still have some life in them. Someone brought an Ash Ketchum Kalos team. Pikachu, Greninja, Talonflame, Hawlucha, Noivern, and Goodra. Oh, but it looks like it's Hisui and Goodra? Yeah, it is Hisui and Goodra. Okay, so they cheated the Ash Ketchum theme a little bit there. These are some weird sets, too. Dragon Dance Noivern without any physical attacks. Well, that's the weirdest one. I don't know what to make of some of these other teams, but we'll see as we play them, I guess. Someone else brought Dozogiri, but only one other person. Actually, they brought 4 of the same Pokemon as me. Hawlucha, Galarian, Weezing, Dondozo, Tatsugiri, but then they have Goldango and Volcarona as the other 2. It'd be interesting if I play that person. For sure. I seem to be the only Canadian in the tournament. That's my other observation from the standings. So, putting my country on my back here. Oh, and actually, it looks like it's a 12-player tournament because someone didn't bring Hawlucha. Actually, 2 people didn't bring Hawlucha, but one of them is dropped. Some people missed the memo, I guess. I don't know what the other one is doing. Maybe they have a Hawlucha team that they're bringing after being called on not having Hawlucha. We'll find out. Oh, round 2 might be up already? It is, yeah. Okay. My opponent has Grassy Seed, Hawlucha, Terra Stellar, 3 attacks with Rillaboom, Choice Band Dragonite, Focus Sash Gengar, Talonflame, and Power Herb, Terra Flying, Meteor Beam, Archaludon. It has Meteor Beam and Electroshot, and the Dragon Pulse Protect. Interesting. Just waiting for my opponent to check in. I don't think they have announced in the Discord that round 2 is up, so yeah, hopefully my opponent is keeping an eye on that. But against this team, I think I start just trying the basic, like, use Annihilate to set up Toxic Orb, Tatsugiri, and then get Hawlucha in next to it mode. Or do I want Galarian Weezing in this one? We'll see. Maybe I will want that. Bulky Fairy type with Strange Steam into this Dragonite. Oh, the Dragonite has Ice Spinner in its first move slot. So this person was ready for Terrain Wars. They have 3 minutes left to check in for the round. I'm not showing the Limitless page this time. Maybe in the future I will, but I don't know. I thought I'd be conservative about it in my first stream. But yeah, just waiting for my round 2 opponent to check in right now. I haven't had an opponent no-show before, and I'd prefer that this not be the first time. And this person is 1-0 so far, which implies that they probably played round 1. 2 minutes left. I'd be more impressed with the Ash Ketchum team if it were Kalosi and Gudra, but that's still awesome that someone did that. If they just committed all the way to the bit, then I'd be rooting for them second to myself here. Maybe I still am. I don't know. One minute. Come on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Limitless gave them the auto loss. That sucks. I'd always rather actually play the game. But it is what it is, I guess. See if they pop up on Discord while I'm waiting for the other sets. Looks like both of the people... Looks like 3 people didn't bring Hawlucha. No. Looks like both of the people who didn't bring Hawlucha have dropped. So I guess they didn't have teams ready after they misunderstood the assignment. That's unfortunate. We're down to 11 players. I always like looking at the one usage Pokemon in these things. Someone brought Cantonian Weezing. I have the only Tyranitar. But it looks like that's the only Pokemon that's unique to me in this one. Ah, my opponent showed up just a moment too late. They wrote, "Dang, I just missed it" in the chat. And the timestamp is the same minute that they auto lost. That's rough for my opponent. That doesn't feel good. And then, oh yeah, and then they in the Discord they said, "Rip, missing round 2 check-ins by under 20 seconds." That sucks. Oh wait. And then Judge says, "I got you." Are we gonna play after all? Yep, Judge reset the match. So we're gonna play after all. That's good. Alright. Got my opponent's username. And we are at long last good to go. Good luck, have fun. Music sounds a little quiet to me, but I don't know if I want to play with it now. Alright, well, I'll just bring what I said to game 1 and we'll see how it goes. Talonflame doesn't have Will-O-Wisp, neither does the Gengar, but the Gengar does have Haze. I didn't really think about that when I made this plan. But hey, we'll make them prove that it's their call here. Yeah, just final Gambit my own Tatsugiri and use Endure. This is the basic mode that I came up with for this team, so if it doesn't work, we're in trouble. But we'll see. Out to Rillaboom. Okay. Got their Tailwind. Is that going to keep my Tatsugiri alive for an extra turn? I mean, that's not the end of the world. Let's just go right for the... Hold on. Take out. Let's just protect this turn. And then probably go right for the Terra Dragon order up stuff. Okay, they tried to taunt Dondozo. Won't be protecting it after this. That did keep Tatsugiri alive for an extra turn, but that's fine. Just order up into this Rillaboom now. And Tatsugiri still survives. Order up the Talonflame this time. Not terribly afraid of either Pokemon, and Hawlucha can deal with Rillaboom better than can deal with Talonflame. It's a little funny that Tatsugiri is affected by the terrain when it's in Dondozo's mouth, but what can you do? Alright, is this Choice Banded Dragonite just going to get rid of my Hawlucha? Well, I'll try to Brave Bird Rillaboom and order up Dragonite, but we'll see if they let me. Since this set started so late, I won't be shocked if it's the last one to finish this round. So that'll be kind of a hidden upside, no downtime. Get rid of the Rillaboom. Ooh, that Dragon Claw did some pretty big damage actually, but not as big as that order up. I'm guessing they don't have Gengar in the back if they've played it like this. Yeah, it's their Hawlucha. Okay. Brave Bird and order up. And the Brave Bird gets the KO. They're not going to make it that easy in game 2, are they? They could bring the Gengar and kind of mess with me this time, but I'm actually just going to run back the same mode again. Maybe I can do coaching stuff if the Gengar does interfere with Haze. I might be kind of bringing the same mode again, but honestly, Tyranitar is not bad into this team also. I think I definitely have to think about Tyranitar in game 3 if we go to that. But for now, I'll make my opponent prove that they have an adjustment. I've been streaming for 45 minutes. Doesn't feel like it. There's the Gengar. I think we do this anyway. Oh! I was going to say I didn't think about them using Shadow Ball into Annihilate there, but they didn't do it, so that's fine. They can reset my stat boosts here, but first of all, I can get a new one with Order Up. And then I can get coaching after this turn as well. They disabled Order Up. That's a little unfortunate, but it happens. I'm going to go for a Wave Crash into Talonflame and detect Hawlucha. This will take away their Gale Wings. Actually, it doesn't really matter, does it? Because I just need to KO Talonflame here, or else it threatens Hawlucha too much. Okay, there's the problem with letting them get the haze off. Dondozo is missing that extra bulk right now, especially while it's taunted. I think the Gengar's just going to knock it out here. Unless... By the Gengar, I mean the Dragonite. Unless... Alright, what do I do in game 3? What did they lead last game? Gengar and Talonflame. So Tyranitar just kind of feasts on those guys. What if I just coach Tyranitar this game? And I can even bring Dozogiri in the back. Let's do that. Oh, I have to accept open team sheets. Almost forgot. It is mandatory in this tournament. Because, of course, it's an open team. We have the team sheets in Limitless as well, so it's just convenient to have them here. Can't be forgetting that. Getting another error message. I hope the stream hasn't died. I don't think it's died, but it looks like it's in poor health, whatever exactly that means. Oh well. Can detect Hawlucha and they'll lose Gale Wings from the sand damage. And let's just Rock Slide. Also, they might just lose their Talonflame. I mean, they might not even want to attack Hawlucha with it this turn. No, they set Tailwind. Goodbye, Talonflame. Who's next? Our Chaladon. They didn't bring that to the other games. That could be hard to deal with, but I do have AV Tyranitar. I think it's time for coaching. Let's just get rid of this Gengar. It's going to be a problem for Dozogiri in the back, if I allow it to. And Poisoned isn't ideal. Taking that Electro Shot isn't ideal. Guess I have to bring Dondozo in here. And actually, I think I could just swap Tatsugiri in now and go for Order Up into the Dragonite. Try to get rid of that and then deal with the Archaludon in the late game. I think that's the play. A fair bit of damage. Unfortunately, my own Sandstorm means I'm not recovering very well here. I'm going to protect to stall out their Tailwind. And hey, at least it kills a Sandstorm. Oh dear. Ooh, that's not good. What did they go for with Dragonite? Dragonclaw. Oh boy. Okay, might still lose the Archaludon here, but I think we just have to go for it. Order Up into Dragonite. Their Archaludon's still faster. I didn't invest in speed in my Dondozo. Not good. Try to knock out the Dragonite, and Do I go for an accuracy drop on the Archaludon? Or do I just drop a Draco? I think the responsible play is Draco. That did a lot of damage. Are we still in this? They knock out Tatsugiri instead of attacking Tyranitar. Then that attacks Tyranitar, but Tyranitar takes another of those. Does it take another of those? I think so. Do I win? Oh, it was close, but we won. GG's to my opponent. That was a tense set. I'm definitely feeling some adrenaline right now. I hope the stream is still working. Alright, I won game 1, lost game 2, and won game 3. And now I'm properly 2-0 instead of fake 2-0 like earlier. And that was, it seems, the last set of the round, so we should be jumping right into round 3 in just a moment. The Ash person in the Discord said, I'm beginning to see why Ash took so long to win a championship. Yeah, I hear you. I guess while I wait for round 3, I can check on the stream. See how it was looking a minute ago. Are we still in it? It looks okay. It looks okay. That was a good set. I always appreciate a set like that because now no matter what happens in the rest of the tournament, I had fun. Guaranteed. Good thing I didn't bring Houndoom, huh? Tyranitar is so far looking a lot better. Just as the meta says. Oh, round 3 is up. I'm playing Think Boy. Well, well, well. Challenge me. Okay, they've adjusted to 4 rounds of Swiss. 2 and 2 makes cut, so cut already guaranteed, and now it's time to play the rival. Think Boy 2. Rival battle time. I feel like I could turn the battle music up a little bit, but I don't know if I want to try now versus later. 1 viewer. I hope that's not... I'm kidding. I don't think he would stream snipe. And hey, 1 minute delay might save me anyway. Alright. I've been taking a very close look at this team. The King Gambit has Iron Head. The Amoonguss has Sludge Bomb. The Hawlucha has a Clear Amulet. So no unburdened stuff on my opponent's team. And then it's Araquanid, Mousehold, and Life Orb Hydreigon, which has Tailwind. What do I do into this? I don't know. Let's just bring these guys and see what happens. Oh, I think I didn't mention when I was talking about the team. The other reason to bring Galarian Weezing, of course, is that it can prevent any Will-O-Wisps into Dondozo. Although, I don't think I've played anyone with Will-O-Wisp yet. But this guy does have Amoonguss with Spore. Now, the Mousehold can redirect my final Gambit. So, I think I just close... I'll just close combat. You know what? I'll close combat into the King Gambit, and if it gets redirected, I'm fine with that. I'll swap Tatsugiri out for Dondozo here. They actually protect Mousehold. Oh, they protect both. Alright, they have 3 fighting resists they could switch in here. Might as well preserve Annihilate. And just get to work on boosting this Dondozo. Gonna hit the Amoonguss on the switch. Does less damage than I hoped, but good to have damage on that. Because now, maybe this will KO. Ah, Terra Steel. Alright. They can put Dondozo to sleep here. And they do. I have nothing to do but just try to wake up. Oh, alright, what's this Hydreigon have? It's probably good that I haven't let them bait me into Terra Dragon, considering they got this in. With optional Stellar Terra Draco Meteor, and I've got Dondozo stuck on the field. See if we wake up, take a hit and knock it out. That would be nice. Let's actually set Tailwind. We do wake up. There goes the Hydreigon. I don't think the crit mattered. Mouse holds back. I might as well try to get a bit of recovery. Got what they do. Go for Population Bomb. That probably does a lot. Let's go for another order up. Get to +6 if we get this attack off. Ooh. Population Bomb crit. How much have we been taking from Kowtow Cleave? Well, that much if it's a crit. Alright, not ideal. But they used their Terra already, so Annihilate is pretty dangerous at this point. And I think I'm down to just Draco Meteor, close call. I should probably not double target the same slot in case they protect. In fact, it might be time to switch Weezing in. Preserve Tatsugiri for the option of getting off a Draco Meteor in the late game. I think I'm good with that. Okay. Of course, the King Gambit is now a massive threat. Does it have Sucker Punch? Yeah, of course it does. Yeah, I think I might have just played myself out of this one. Maybe I can confuse the King Gambit. Oh, they actually let me attack it. Wait, is it choiced? No, Black Glasses. My opponent said something in the chat. Sorry. Oh, about the Kowtow Cleave crit? That's just... I mean, that's the game. No big deal. Alright. All I can do into this Amoonguss now is Strange Steam and, I guess, Muddy Water. Didn't use my Terra this game, but there's not really any point to it now. In fact, I'd be throwing if I terrestrialized Weezing because it would become susceptible to Spore. Missed Muddy Water. Strange Steam does not very much damage. It looks like we lose this one unless we get some excellent Strange Steam luck. Let's do it. Let's throw the strangest Steam we've ever seen at this opponent. Now Spore works on us too. Come on, Strange Steam. Confuse it. No. It's interesting he didn't Spore there. I think that would have been the better play, but it doesn't matter. My chances of winning were so small at that point. Didn't get the Strange Steam luck. Alright, game 2. I mean, Annihilate was very strong into what he brought game 1. I'm not sure the Weezing is any good. But what do I bring instead of the Weezing, if not the Weezing? Tyranitar's not great in this matchup. Oh, gotta accept open team sheets. I could bring Hawlucha. Except I don't have a fighting type attack on it. If I had a fighting type attack on Hawlucha, it would be very good in this set. You know what I can do? I can try to coach Annihilate this set. I'll bring Weezing. Wait, what do I... I don't think I can bring Hawlucha and Weezing. Because I think I need the Dozogiri mode. So as good as Weezing is into some of these Pokemon, I think we leave it on the bench this game. Maybe I'm overthinking it, and I should have just... Like, maybe running back the same mode would have worked, considering that I kind of lost to a crit in game 1. But, oh well, we're trying this now. Yeah, we're trying this. That's not really who I want to see. But I can Brave Bird it. In fact, I can close combat and Brave Bird it, and then even if it terrestrializes, I'm fine as long as I don't get redirected by Follow Me. They actually wanted me to attack Annihilate. They're just going for a Population Bomb into something. And by they wanted me to attack a Moongus, I mean. Yeah, Population Bomb into Hawlucha. No more coaching for me. I guess I'll just get Dondozo in here, because who else? There's the King Gambit. They haven't terrestrialized this time. It's Terra Dark, so okay. It has to be afraid of close combat regardless. Something. In fact, they only have fighting weaknesses left. Oh, well. But there goes my fighting type. Alright, and I'm all in on Dozogiri. The good news is they don't have a Moongus anymore. The bad news is, oh my god, look at that population bomb damage. And then the recoil. Yeah, that is pretty bad news, huh? We get Tatsugiri in here. I feel like I just have to protect, like, whenever possible. Try to get whatever marginal recovery I can. I'll just throw off an Earthquake here to try to finish off the Mousehold. But I think I dropped a Population Bomb first. Unless I'm very lucky. But even if I am, then I just lose the King Gambit after that. Yeah, alright. Good games. See you in Top Cut, maybe. Oh, I forgot that I still have... I forgot that I still have Tatsugiri, but yeah. That's just symbolic at this point. Alright. Maybe I just could have just run back the same mode. What was it? I tried the Annihilate Final Gambit stuff, and then pivoted to Close Combat when they led Mousehold. And I realized how strong Close Combat was into their team. I had Donzogiri. I used it early game that time, and then I had Weezing in the back. That's probably what I do in Top Cut, but we'll see. Assuming we play again. There's a decent chance that we will. We're both guaranteed cut. And it's a small tournament. Looks like just 10 people now. One more round of Swiss. Yeah. My opponent from last round dropped. No. Sorry, someone with a similar name dropped. After going 0-2. My opponent from last round is still in it. Word of warning, never listen to Ash is the latest message in the Discord. That Ash team is... Well, it has a win. Looks like the Ash team is 1-2. So, hey. That's not the worst possible record. Right. Just gotta wait for round 4. I'll probably show the Limitless page next time. It's feeling a little silly that I'm looking at it so much and anyone watching this can't see it. But hey, we figure these things out as we go, right? Oh, looks like all the sets are finished for round 3, so round 4 should be up shortly. Any moment now, I'm sure. Oh, yeah, round 4. Someone else dropped from the looks of it. Doesn't matter. This opponent has Mouse Ape with Goldango, Palafin, and Incineroar. They have Unburden Hawlucha. Oh, with Power Herb Sky Attack. I didn't think of that. That is another way to activate, I guess. But yeah, let's go ahead and send the challenge. I just tunnel visioned right away into terrain stuff. Well, that's a cool thing about Theorymon Thursday, I guess. I like the team building with the restriction aspect of it a lot. But also, you do get to see how several different people have explored the same Pokemon. You kind of get some more perspective on how it works. Anyway. Power Herb Sky Attack, Hawlucha, Loaded Dice Mousehold. Does Loaded Dice work on Population Bomb? Population Bomb is mechanically different from all the other multi-hit moves, isn't it? I don't know if that works. But it's scary if it does. But honestly, my guess is it doesn't. Maybe I'll look it up after. Oh, almost forgot to say good luck, have fun. That would be rude of me. Well, not really, but not how I want to be. Okay, I'm just gonna... I don't especially want to do Final Gambit lead into their 2 ghost types. But I'll try it. Because I don't know what else to do. It's the Dondozo game plan. Let's do it. Really, I don't know how to play this matchup. Terra normal Mousehold. Let's just get rid of that. And I'm actually kind of scared to use Muddy Water or Icy Wind because I can give the Annihilate a Defiant boost with either one. I'll just go for Draco Meteor. Okay, they let me have Mousehold. They Rage Fist crit my Annihilate. Draco Meteor does big damage to their Annihilate. Let's just get Dondozo in right now. Get it intimidated. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. At least we have order up stuff. For now, I'll protect. Avoid a fake out. Yeah. Rage Fist from the Annihilate. Just try to get rid of that. Get that attack boost back. That didn't do much, actually. I guess I only boosted it once. Knockoff is not ideal. But they can't pivot Incineroar out at this point. Nasty plot, Goldango. Alright, I'm just gonna... I kind of want to Earthquake. I also kind of want to Wave Crash Incineroar and just get rid of it. Well, Earthquake. Because I can also see what they do with their Terra. And knock out the Goldango. That's not bad. That knockoff crit should be fine. We should still win with order up this turn. Yep. On to game 2. You know what? I will once again let my opponent prove that they've made the adjustment, so I'm just going to bring the same mode again. Say good luck, have fun again. I usually only say to game 1, but I don't mind matching this energy. Okay, let's see how they've adjusted. I led Palafin this time with Annihilate. Well, that means I can set my thing up. So, wait, what is Palafin? Palafin does not have Haze. I didn't check that until now. Anyway, let's just do the thing. Okay, they get their Palaphant out. That'll set up now. We can live with that, I think. Dozogiri time. No bulk up on their Annihilate means, I think, that I can just try to get boosts with Order Up and then attack the Annihilate later. Oh, that Sky Attack crit did a lot of damage, though. What flinched me? Can Sky Attack flinch? That must be, because it's not like it's King's Rock Annihilate or something. I guess Sky Attack can flinch? I'm gonna... As much as I'd like to get some leftovers recovery, I think I need to get rid of their Hawlucha so that mine can more safely do its thing. Okay, good. They didn't attack Dondozo. Unfortunately, Order Up didn't KO. I didn't really account for that. I haven't used my Terra yet. I don't think there's a reason that I'm going to need to Terra Dragon Dondozo in this game. So I think I can pretty safely Terra Ghost Hawlucha instead. Yeah. Yeah, that way we take an Acrobatics, get off of coaching, knock out their Hawlucha. Now there's the question of who comes in next. That's probably who I was least hoping to see. But we know it doesn't take an Earthquake, right? Especially at +5. So let's just Earthquake and Brave Bird the Annihilate, and that probably just gets 2 KOs. Yeah. Okay. Then we just have to beat the Palaphant. And it doesn't have Haze, so I might as well play this safe, protect for a little bit of recovery, and then go for an Order Up on the next turn. Or actually, single target Earthquake is stronger, isn't it? And that's GG's. Alright, quick little set there. And that'll be the end of Swiss, I think. So we'll go to top cut whenever that's ready. Not gonna lie, the team has worked out better than I expected so far, but the tournament's not over yet. Oh, there's actually only one set still going. Looks like it was all pretty quick this round, and maybe somebody else dropped. Oh, I think the Ash Ketchum person might have dropped. No. That or they missed check-in. But their set has ended with a 0-0 loss for them. The other Dozogiri Weezing team is 3-0. Actually, yeah, they're still playing this round, so 3-0 for now, but down 0-1 against Think Boy. Yeah, I should probably show the Limitless page next time. Oh well, live and learn. First stream. Having a decent time. Enjoying myself. Can't complain. So if it's 2-2 cut, then it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 people will cut. That's alright. I think they usually do just fixed top 8 on this server, but they just didn't get enough people this time. So hey, top 7 seems reasonable to me. Hawlucha at the top of the usage chart by a huge margin. How often do you see that in Regulation H or any VGC format? Guess it really helps its stock when it's a rule of the tournament that everyone has to use it. But yeah, we're just waiting for that one more set, and then they'll figure out top cut. Yeah, this team's been kind of fun, and every Pokemon has put in some work, except maybe Weezing. So, kind of all you can ask for, right? I wouldn't take this to a regional, but for this tournament, it's doing the job nicely. And I might actually have cooked pretty close to the right amount. Despite what I said at the start of the stream. Poor Think Boy having to play Dozo Giri back to back, and then probably at least one of us in top cut as well. Guess I can't say, oh, I feel sorry for someone having to play Dozo Giri when I'm one of the two Dozo Giri players in this thing. But hey, I can be self-aware, can't I? I don't know. You know what? Oh, do I have a viewer right now? Is someone watching? That's exciting. Oh, Think Boy's watching. Sorry, my bad. I only just noticed. First time streaming. Not used to this. But hey, thanks for checking this out. Yeah. I don't know. It's something I want to try as an experiment. Streaming some of these limitless tournaments. See if I have some fun with it. I don't know how long ago you sent those chat messages, but I just saw them now. Subtract a minute because that's the delay on this thing. Looks like we're still waiting for your set to finish, though, so if you are in chat right now, I'm not sure what you're doing. But I hope you're beating that other Dosogiri player. Well, we'll see if he can clear that up in a little bit. Just sitting here refreshing Limitless, and it does still say that he's up 1-0 in a set. No problem, lol. So I guess you just heard me acknowledging you now. Info hunting. Oh, and he's gone. Probably busy running the tournament. Getting a little sleepy. I haven't slept the best in the last few nights because I actually think this was audible in a recent video. Smoke alarm was chirping in my bedroom, but I finally got that replaced this morning. So tonight I'll sleep like a baby for the first time in a few nights. We're just info hunting wasn't really intense. Oh, I see. You both knew you were in cut, so you were just kind of feeling each other out. Makes sense. Oh, I think cut has started. Yeah. All right. It is a 7-player cut. The other Dozogiri went 4-0, so they get the bye. And I have a new opponent. With Volcarona, Basculegion, Rillaboom, King Gambit, Clefable, and Grassy Seed, Unburden, Terra Electric, Terra Blast, Hawlucha. I wonder what that's for. It definitely is strong into some of my team, but like I wonder what their intention was when they chose it. Anyway, just waiting for them to respond on Limitless. Or, I mean, they could just challenge me on Showdown. I do have the right Showdown account listed as my in-game name. But usually people respond on Limitless first. Oh, yeah, there we go. They gave me their name to challenge. Alright, this is it. Top cut. I lose them out. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I don't know how I play against this. Quiver Dance Volcarona. That's scary. Scarf Basculegion. Pretty scary. This just looks like a good team, except it has a Hawlucha. Well, maybe I can just get Dondozo going. I'm just going to try that mode game 1. Do I bring Hawlucha? I feel like there's a case for all of my guys. You know what? Weezing is strong into a lot of their team. No, I'm going to bring Hawlucha game 1. But I can think about Weezing for later games. Clefable, Volcarona. Clefable has Follow Me, so I can't just final... Well, actually, I still can to get rid of the Clefable if I want. Why don't I just Final Gambit into Clefable? That doesn't actually seem like that bad an idea. You know what? Let's just send this. Let's just Final Gambit into Clefable and Draco Meteor into Volcarona. Reading a Terra. Okay, they didn't Terra. They protected Clefable. I missed Draco Meteor, and I missed my chance to get off Final Gambit into Tatsugiri, so this turn, it's safe to say, went pretty badly. I feel like I have to switch either Dondozo into the Annihilate slot or Hawlucha into the... Or I could switch Dondozo into the Tatsugiri slot. Actually, that, you know what? I think that's better. I think I'm just going to click Final Gambit into Clefable again and switch to Dondozo. They could Electric Terra Blast me. Okay, get the Final Gambit into nothing. But I got Dondozo set up now. But I'm so far behind. And I have to Terra around the Rillaboom, realistically. Which then opens me up to Moonblast from Clefable. Is what it is. For now, we protect to avoid a possible fake out. And they get the Clefable and the Rillaboom in together. That's pretty bad. But I think we just do this. Okay, does some damage. Oh, okay, they skill swap Unaware onto the Rillaboom, so now... I mean, now the Clefable will drop if they don't switch it out, but the Rillaboom is going to be harder to KO. Oh, no, it's worse than that. The Rillaboom is going to do damage through my defense boosts. Well, I guess the Terra Dragon is correct then, but anyway. The Clefable does not have Unaware right now, so that's kind of an opportunity. Especially as they don't do any damage this turn. I feel like I'm going to end up wave crashing into Volcarona and getting burned, but what else can I do at this point, right? I feel like I have to try to hit the Clefable while I can. They actually bring in Hawlucha. Now the Clefable is going to get back in with Unaware, unfortunately. Just wave crash it, I guess, and hope for the KO. Oh, but they're going to Moonblast me, right? Oh no, I'm faster. But I don't get the KO. This matchup might be the end of the line. Still got a Hawlucha and a Dream. However much that Dream is fading right now. Might be able to get 2 KOs here. And then actually if that does work out, then I should be able to clean up the Volcarona, but... Do I lose Tatsugiri this turn? I haven't been paying attention to the damage, but I think I probably do. Oh, they get Hawlucha in here. Am I going to get burned? No burn. But they preserve the Clefable. And I mean, I have to detect here. And then I have to knock out the Clefable, and I think I just lose to the Rillaboom, right? Actually, I think I have to make a read. I'm going to say the Clefable protects here. Oh, follow me. Okay. But I lose to the Rillaboom. Alright. On to game 2. I don't know what to do with this matchup. I think I need Wheezing. Right? Because Wheezing is kind of my answer to Rillaboom. It's strong into Clefable. It's kind of my answer to opposing Hawlucha. I just can't really ignore Wheezing this time. We'll bring these 4. The 4 in the first 4 slots. And we'll live or die by what they can accomplish. Oh, it's eject button Wheezing. It's going to get forced to switch out. Why did I run eject button? What was my plan there? Whatever. Who remembers? I think I had a Citrus Berry on it at one point. Well, they don't force it out this turn. I missed Strange Steam. Oh no. I think I'm gonna have to throw away Hawlucha's boosts. Yeah, there goes Wheezing for now. Do I go Hawlucha or do I go Tatsugiri? This could be a game-losing play, but let's just get that Tatsugiri in right now. I don't want Hawlucha back on the field. I don't think eject button was the call. I don't remember why I have that. Well, I think the idea was so that I could pivot Weezing out, get terrain back, and get Dondozo and Tatsugiri into position, kind of like I'm doing now, but I don't feel very confident in it now that it's real. They must have brought Clefable, right? It was so good last game. So this order up might be a throw. But, okay, they keep Hawlucha in. In fact, they keep both Pokemon in. Well, they flip turn Basculegion out. Or Rillaboom. The grassy terrain is kind of beneficial to me now, though. There's the Clefable. Nightmare Pokemon. Yeah. Probably needed to tear. I don't think it mattered. I just don't think I'm beating Clefable with this team, at least the way I'm playing it. What's the item on the Rillaboom? Miracle Seed. Okay. Terra Steel. I just lose to that now, don't I? Hawlucha is going to drop to Moonblast and it doesn't have a fighting attack. I really should have run a fighting attack on Hawlucha. I've never clicked Encore in this whole tournament. Yeah, okay, not having a fighting attack on Hawlucha was definitely a throw. I'm using that word a little loosely, but that one it fits. Just saw that Think Boy wished me good luck in cut, but I really appreciate it, but I think the journey is ending here. Okay. Yeah, there goes Hawlucha. And I have a Weezing against the world, pretty much. I've never gotten a strange Steam confusion this tournament. But now's the time to start. Nope, we just dropped the last respects. All right, and that was the tournament. That actually... I recorded and uploaded a Palafin Rain video earlier, and I mentioned how I used Palafin in like my first Reg A tournament in Limitless, and it actually went very similarly. I kind of ran through Swiss, made top cut, and then just like ran into a hard counter. There's a player on the Wolfglick subscriber Discord who was using Jolteon and Arboliva on like every team back then, and I ran into that and got bounced in the first round of cut. Sort of a similar situation this time. I just didn't have an answer to the Clefable. With the Terra Steel, I guess in the end having a fighting type attack on Hawlucha might have made the difference, but live and learn. It's Theorymon Thursday. Weird stuff happens. I can't really... I'm not going to stick around to watch the rest of the tournament. They're going to top 4 now. I'm going to root for Think Boy, of course. But I will keep an eye on what happens. But I'm out of the tournament, so stream ends here. I'll probably try to stream some more of these fun little Limitless events, especially if Theorymon Thursday keeps going. I definitely want to keep playing that. But they run standard Reg H tournaments in this Discord as well. Actually, very often. And I'm enjoying trying out streaming. We'll see how it goes. But that's it for this one. Bye.